Today I'm excited to show you how to transform a piece of silver ring into a pair of earrings. I'm wearing them right now here, the earrings, that's the end product. This video can be useful for those who want to practice using a saw and to learn how to solder small components. At the end of this video, I will also demonstrate how to apply a master's hallmark here. In France, it's called Poisson de Maître. This is my creator hallmark right here. It looked like just a normal punch actually. I will explain further about the meaning of this and how to apply it at the end of the video. Hello everyone, before we start, I would like to wish you a happy new year. May you be prosperous, healthy, and happy, and the project that you have been planning on will be realized in the year of 2025. Before the fun begins, let me introduce myself to you. In this 2025, I would like to really make it clear of what I'm gonna do, what I'm doing here on the YouTube. My name is Yani Vu, but you can call me C. Aside from running an online business, I'm also a self-taught jewelry maker, and I sell everything, well, almost everything that I create here in this bench. I started my YouTube journey not a long time ago in 2024 in the month of May. At first, the goal was to build my confidence in front of the camera. I'm still working on that. I offer the tutorials here that are designed to help you to kickstart your creative journey. But not only. My hope is that we can all connect to share our passion and encourage one another. Because a long time ago, when I was learning jewelry making alone in France, this is the kind of community I long for. It doesn't matter where you come from, how old you are, what's the most important is that us supporting each other and reminding one another that we are not alone. Let's build something special together. Okay, moving on to the tutorials, I created this ring band actually originally just for a photo shoot. If you are familiar with my Etsy store, you will know that most of the products come in three materials. It's in silver, rose gold filled, and yellow gold filled. So this particular piece is the silver version of a ring band that was previously offered in only in rose gold filled. And since I've already taken a beautiful photo of this ring and they are a little bit too small for my fingers, I've decided to cut it in half and turn it into a pair of earrings. Without further ado, let's get started on creating my very first video in 2025. Let's go!
So this is the ring that will be cut into two. I apologize for this voice. You guys, I was doing fine when I recorded the intro video yesterday, but I've caught a cold since then. This is made out of between 18 to 16 gauge sheet metal, I don't remember. And the size is about 4.5 to 5 USA size. So let's cut this in half. First, I need to draw the longest line through this ring and mark. Getting ready to saw, I'm lubricating the blade using wax from cheese wrapping. I had showed you how to correctly cut using the saw. If you are interested, I invite you to check out the video titled DIY Rose Gold Filled Sparkle Wire Hoop Earrings Easy Metal Working Tutorial. I will put the link on the screen and description down below. Moving on, this piece is not hard to cut. As you can see, it's just straight all the way. And a long and steady motion is ideal for cutting, and the size of the blade is also crucial. I personally enjoy using the largest blade available for any task, but it turns out that not always the best approach. There are many charts online that can guide you, and as with any skill, practice is necessary. Using the right tools also make difference. checking if the length of both pieces are the same. Yes, it is. Now, here is the two pieces of 1 centimeter wire with 20 gauge thickness. I will be use this as the stud, placing the piece flat on the V-slot, holding it steady with my hand and just file flat using a needle file. Now these are ready to be soldered and I'm getting the flux ready. I don't need to grind the borax stone every time because I know that there are a lot of leftovers on the dish. Just add a sprinkle of water and you'll see the paste will start to come out. And plus, since this is a very small soldering work, I don't need that much of a paste. And okay, let's do this. This is how I set up with the help of two cross-lock tweezers, one on the soldering block and the other mounted on the third hand. The free cross-lock holds the half ring, while the one on the third hand secures the stud. I also put a weight on both of the tweezers in order to stabilize the pieces during soldering to prevent any movement that could disrupt the joint. When the flame is lit, heating up the piece first help to absorb the solder more effectively. The solder will melt faster when the components are warm. Once the solder bit has melted and formed a ball, I use this titanium pick and carefully apply to the joint. Alright, the half ring is shifting here. I'm going to stay calm and not panic. The first step is to turn off the flame and remain composed. I will readjust the position, but please avoid using your hands for adjustments at this stage. Once it's back in its original position, I can reignite the flame. I don't need to have extra solder necessary since it has already melted between the two pieces. And then I'll just continue heating the joint, allowing the solder to melt again and bond the components together. Once they're done, just put them in the pickle bath. My recipe is easy: citric acid and warm water. Now let's shape the half ring. I will use the 3 steps pliers, specifically the one with the 10 millimeter diameter, to create a smaller diameter. The heat and the pickle solution will make the silver malleable, so this is the ideal moment to shape it rather than doing it before the soldering. I like to put the earrings together to make sure it looks identical. Sometimes the axe of the stud has different angle. We can just fix it with the pliers. And to make sure that the stud is hardened, twist it using the parallel pliers. The easiest and the fastest way to harden the stud. Other option to get the same result is to hammer these with a non-marring hammer, such as wooden, rubber, or rawhide mallet. Alright, now I have this daping punch set with 10 millimeter diameter that I will use to make sure that my small huggy hoops has hammer texture. This is my favorite texture. The long cylinder is already been enveloped with cloth and I'm going to install it in this mandrel slot and just going to go ahead and hammer away. I want to make sure that it's really secure though by twisting completely. This looks done, but not really because we need to soften the edges. I don't want to necessarily round the edges, but I do not want to make it uncomfortable to wear it either. So I'm going to take some needle file I used earlier and slowly file away the pointy edges. Just enough so it is smooth to the feel. And then passing it again with a sandpaper. This time is 300 or 400 grit is not bad. If you want it to be smoother, you need to pass it again with the 600 and 800 grit sandpaper. It's your choice. Earlier, I may have cut the stud too long, so I will trim it to ensure that it's exactly 1 centimeter and round the edges with a burr cup on the power tool. Alternatively, you can also use a needle file for this task. Next step is polishing. I'm using the aluminum oxide and aluminum chromium compound, which is a versatile option. If you are looking to refine your polishing skill, there are various compounds to use in a specific order, each with different composition suited for different materials. For now, I'm quite satisfied with the result of my compound. So far, I have no issue and I would like to stay this way. Alright, for jewelry making is done. I was giving an ultrasonic bath for this pair. It's very shiny now. It looks very pretty and I'm so happy with the result. Like promised, I'm going to give you a brief introduction. Any jewelry made in France included that the artist that live here, you must have his own hallmark. This hallmark is a diamond shape and contain an initial letter of the owner's name and a symbol that is unique to them. This symbol is officially registered with the custom office where it is stamped onto a metal plate for record keeping. So each piece of 925 silver jewelry must bear a responsibility hallmark certifying the origin of the jewelry. If the piece is weighed over 30 grams, then there should be another guaranteed hallmark in the shape of a head of Minerva. We can talk about this later. Furthermore, if you like, you can leave me a comment below and we can discuss about it more. So to apply the hallmark, I bought this tool for a battle to hold the jewelry. This is the setup. And for the punch, I will use this brass head hammer. This is very heavy and apparently it's quite steady, and this is the steadiest and have less shock than the other material. I guess there's something about brass material. So what you do is you make sure that you hammer just one time. That's it. It might take practice. Sometimes it look like the mark is doing fine, and I'm quite happy that way I don't have to do it again. So this is how the earrings look like worn by my 10-year-old daughter. She has a tiny ear, so it's really perfect. It gives a very cute, huggy effect on her earlobe.
Oh, so beautiful. As promised, I will share the symbol I choose for my maker's hallmark. So inside the hallmark there is letter S and V, and then with the drawing of the ribbon in the center. I'm just going to scribble this for you. Okay, it looked like this. Because it's so tiny, it's less than 2 millimeters. And in case you imagine something fancy because it's made in France, it's not. It's the easiest drawing, anything within the range size. So voila, I'm gonna show you again how it looked like. It looked like this. S and V, and there's a ribbon in the middle. Anyway, if you come across jewelry with diamond shape hallmark, you will know now that it's made in France and it's been made by the French artist. If you can find the initials inside the symbol, it will reveal the artist's name, and with a little bit of luck, you will know the time when the person lived. If you are interested in learning more about how to create your own hallmark and the bureaucratic process involving obtaining this precious poisson, let me know in the comment below. I will try to make a video dedicated to this topic. In the meantime, take care and don't forget to like and subscribe this channel. Happy crafting, and I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.